Good morning. So, just finished up A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik, and I'm going to start at the end. First of all, Naomi, if ever a line had been written to make sure that somebody that got that far came back for book two, you have done it. Now I got to go get book two. Anyhow, so what is A Deadly Education? Try to put this one in a box. What kind of came to my mind was Hogwarts, but yeah, there's no teachers. So, yeah, the entire school is magical. It took me a while to figure that out. I kept trying to figure out why you never heard the professors. I was having this whole peanuts thing going through my head where it's like, we know they're getting assignments and everything, but you never see the adults. Well, it's because there's no adults in there. Yeah, it's everybody just kind of, you pop into the school your freshman year, and then you have to fight your way out at your senior year. And that's all I'm going to tell you about that. You'll figure it out as you're reading it. Very interesting characters. It's all from the point of the view of the main character. Her name is Galadriel. Yes, she's named after that Galadriel. And if you have to ask who Galadriel is, we can't be friends. But anyhow, she is a little bit awkward, as a lot of main characters are, because otherwise, what's the fun in that? And yeah, she's just trying to get her way through, just trying to survive. Another thing, this isn't a spoiler, so I'll let you know this. A lot of the kids there, they belong to what's called enclaves, basically groups on the outside. So those kids who are in enclaves, they've got access to, good stuff, kind of think Hunger Games, but in this case, it's mana. By the way, Naomi, I did like your take on mana. This isn't a spoiler. Mana is earned through effort. So in the case of Galadriel, or as Elle, as she likes to go by, she gets most of her mana, saves up most of her mana through calisthenics, push-ups, jumping jacks, but whatever puts out effort. Getting a little frustrated is her junior year, and mana in this time and age, the less effort something becomes. So in other words, the stronger you get by doing push-ups and jumping jacks and all that, the more you have to do to get any mana, because much like doing lifting heavy weights is easier the stronger you get. Mana again is done by effort, so lifting those same weights over and over again obviously wouldn't be an effort. It would be easy. So apparently she's in really good shape, let's put it that way. The other fun thing about this particular world that Naomi has built, even though we don't spend a lot of time in the outside world, this is obviously mainly happening in the school. She does have a few flashbacks here and there. And normies, I think that's what she called them. I could be quoting that wrong. Let's face it, every author has, and this was an audiobook, so I can't just, flip to it. Every author has their own word for muggles, It's whatever the normal people are. So they're not in on the magic. One of the things that the kids have to fight in the school are called mals. And these are basically creatures that were born of magic, and they feed on mana. When, of course, if you're walking around as a wizard, you've got mana. So you are a snack. But the funny part is that they can't eat the normal people, not just because there's not a lot of mana in normal people, but because normal people don't believe in them. So yeah, the more you believe, I guess, the deadlier they are. So that was kind of an interesting take. I won't tell you the whole thing. I will tell you, A, you're going to want to read this book, and B, when you get to that last line, you're going to want to read book two. In fact, I think this is actually book 3. Yes, lesson 3 of the Scholomance. That's what the series is called. I do have the third one. I've listened to the first one. Now I've got to get the second one, because I can't read the third one until I read the second one. Anyhow, I'm telling you to go get the book. Naomi Novik, again, it was Deadly Education. So pick up A Deadly Education. You will not regret it. It is not that long of a read. Like I said, I did listen to the audiobook. The audiobook was just under 11 hours long, which is not that long for an audiobook. I can tell you book 3 is just a hair over 400 pages. I'm going to guess the book 2 is probably going to be somewhere in that area as well. So everybody have a good one. It's that time of year. Have a Merry Christmas. It's almost here. Enjoy your 3-day weekend. That's all I got. Oh, almost forgot, since I always tell you, Anisha Dardia is the voice actor on this book. So whenever I listen to an audiobook, I always let you guys know who did the reading.